Okay guys, I'm going to talk kind of fast because I want to get plenty of footage and I only have so much memory. So I'm going to talk kind of fast with this video. Here's the road, just to give you an idea of what's going on. I parked my dusty truck here. We're in a drought, terrible drought. Parked my dusty truck there so we can stay out of the way. This would be like I guess where the mailman was going by, and this was the mail post here. So you could put a gate here, no problem. And we'll walk over here. This is where the stone wall is, as you can see. And this would be a sensible place to put a gate. Maybe, because this road here, this is an old road bed that goes out and past the barn, into the barn, and then up into that field. Maybe where you're going to put the barn. I haven't seen where Koblenz has marked it off. Oh, there he is over there. Okay. Well, anyway, this would be a good service entrance for a service van, or your van entrance rather, and then this for the home here. So it might make sense to put a post here, or a small piece of fence, a gate, and then a gate here, solar powered gate. But you're off the road here, so you can pull off the road and then have the gate open, and then you can continue on. Alright, so I'm going to walk up here. So this, you might have a piece of fence here, get right along here, right, like dot, 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 and that would define a front yard, or not, I don't know. But once you get in here, you might just have it all open. But that would be an option. Sorry, it's so windy. I'm hoping you can hear me. And then you could have a gate here or whatever, or a fence here. That way it would delineate the parking area and your house from the van entrance, which would be this little road here. I know it doesn't look like much, but it's a good solid stone gravel bed road that would go either to the storage barn or up into the field. The pond is so pretty today. The breeze is blowing the duckweed over to the one side, so you've got duckweed here and then crystal clear water there. But you can see there's like a little island. That's how low it is. The water's really down because, of course, my pond's very, very down as well. Okay, so here I'm at the back of the house, and here's the home inspectors here, and then I've got some steps for you ready here. And it would make sense to cut somewhere around here where this old fence used to be, and that would give you a nice backyard but not super huge. Again, this is just opinion. I'm just showing you here, and I'm kind of talking a little bit so you know what we're talking about. But perhaps this would give you enough backyard, which would be from here to there is about 100 feet, I would say. And then out this way, it would encompass this little spring house thing, and then go on down the way that way. So it'd give you maybe 100 by 150 foot yard or something, like a quarter acre, third of an acre, and that would be, it'd be nice. It's nice to garden or mow or whatever. And then you just go out this way. Here's the old barn, right? And then there's that road. And then it goes right up that way, and then the road goes around the back of the field, and that field back there is where you saw the woven wire fence and those Black Angus, I believe they were. There was some kind of cattle, some kind of heifers out there. That's where we looked at that. But anyway, let's walk up here to where Koblenz has the barn delineated out. Back of the house, remember we were talking, there's that spring house, the little spring housey thing with the poison ivy. And then so right behind that, come straight up here, and you'd be right at this post. And then of course straight down this way, that'll take you right to the road. And I'll try to get a close-up shot of that. There you go. See how it goes up over the hill there? And there's plenty of room between there, I'm going to say 35 feet or so. Certainly wide enough to get a mower in and a nice garden or whatever. Now, Koblenz has this marked off up here. I see three, I should see four, but I see three flags. So he's been doing his job, and this is the front corner or you know, the corner that's closest to the house. And then there's another flag right up there. Anyway, this is a really good, easy place. It would be real reasonable to put a barn up here because it's virtually flat. Nothing's flat, but you know, wouldn't take much prep work. So that's what I guess he's thinking. And then we give you plenty of room. Maybe between here's the corner of the barn and this fence row. In my opinion, my guesstimate, you're looking at about 75 to 100 feet, maybe 75, 85 feet, I don't know. And I'll step it off. And that's plenty enough to get equipment, trucks. You could, you know, come in this way and turn around and pull in towards the land, or go around it with the tractor to keep it mowed or whatever you want. It's plenty of room. Not too much. It's not crazy. Not too crazy too far. It gives you plenty of room. Alright, I just stepped it off. I paced it off 63 feet. I stepped it off 64 feet. So that's going to be pretty close. And that's from the existing fence posts out to the corner, I'm assuming, is the corner of this barn. I'll walk over to this corner for you. Okay, this is this corner. And looking back, you've got plenty of room in the front. You don't want it too close to the road. He's got you back. If this is 60 feet from here to here, then this is at least 100. I'm gonna step this off. Okay, I just stepped it off. It's 110 feet from this fence row, which is also another stone row, which you just need to spray some weed killer on that, and then you got beautiful dry stacked stone fence. 110 feet from this fence back to the corner of the barn. The only thing that I would like to see is either he's got the two flags there. Just make sure that it's exactly the same amount of room from the front corner over and that corner over, or enough that it's skewed. It might look kind of funny if it'll look fine if it's parallel, and it'll look fine if it's, you know, maybe a 45 or something. But if it's off just a little, it might look a little weird. Totally up to you, total personal taste. So just determine what you all want. But it looks to me like he's got it pretty even measuring off of this front corner and then off the back corner of the house to those corners. But just make sure, that's all. And I'm sure this is just rough, you know, but just conversation. Now you got plenty of room here in the front to do whatever you want. You could build another barn, you could put an addition, you could put equipment out here, you do absolutely anything. I mean, it's a good place to put the barn, a real good place. Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm up here on the road, and I just wanted to show you this stone row. So it's certainly worthy of throwing some weed killer on it. And the barn would be directly behind this. The barn would sit on the hill right there, okay? And that's high and dry. The current barn is low, and I imagine if you got a big gully washer, you'd have water in it. Although, you know, I've never seen water in it, but I mean, it's low, and it would have that potential. Up here on the hill, there's I mean, even a biblical storm, you wouldn't have any problem at all whatsoever under any circumstances. But anyway, what I wanted to show you was, you got the stone wall here, and you're coming along, and I want to show you what it's going to look like coming in the driveway. So here you're gonna, and again, personal preference, I'm just trying to figure out what you're doing here. You're gonna pull off the road, you're completely off the road, you hit the button, the gate opens, and now you're into the house. Okay, now we're going to go back and do the van entrance, but you've got room here if you wanted to park here for 1, 2, 3, 4 cars, 4 cars wide right here between the tree and the house.